Well, hello everyone, this will be mostly an unwrapping tutorial. So I'll import one of my blocks which I made a long time back. I think this one was it. Alright, so once this is imported, I'll first of all check whether my smoothing groups are okay or not, and for that I'll convert this to editable poly, then go to edge mode. I have a shortcut for selecting all the hard edges of my mesh, which is H. So when I press H, the red highlighted edges are the hard edges assigned to the mesh. So as you can see, my hard edges are where they're supposed to be. So you just have to check whether they're set up properly. As you can see, there's a mistake here, I think. Oh no. So yeah, it looks okay here. It looks okay. Oh yeah, wait. To convert this to editable poly, edge mode H. This looks okay too, mostly. Just make sure your smoothing groups are okay before you start unwrapping the mesh. I'll check this one too. Okay, so that works too. So since this is for mostly demo purposes, I'll just unwrap these two parts instead of the whole mesh. This should cover everything, I think. I'll just delete the rest of them. Wait, no, I should just do this instead. So yeah, the hard edges are okay. So I'll export this somewhere. Demo block. Make sure you export it as an FBX. Make sure this is checked. Press OK. So I'll go to RizomUV. If you guys don't know RizomUV, you should really check it out. It's one of the best unwrapping tools I've used. So once it's loaded, I'll load the not load UVs. I'll load the mesh. Okay, so as you can see, it's here. Don't worry if it's displaced. It's mostly like to help you unwrap the mesh. Once you imported it back in Max, it's gonna be everything's gonna be put where they were supposed to be. So as you can see, nothing's unwrapped here yet, so things are still looking weird on the oh, you can't see that. Wait, let me fix it. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, nothing's unwrapped yet. So once this is imported in RizomUV, you do this first. Go to select, show model groups. Make sure you're in element mode by pressing F4, and you make sure you're in edge mode by pressing F2, and then you select everything by dragging the mouse, by clicking here and then dragging everything. Then go select and press select. As you can see, the hard edges have been selected. Now these are based on your smoothing groups, as I've explained before. So after they're selected, press C to cut the hard edges, and then after that you go to element mode by pressing F4, Control A to select all the islands, and press U to unwrap everything. Now it's gonna be a mess at first, but I'll fix everything bit by bit. After you've pressed U, you press O to optimize it a bit so that things aren't as bad as they are now. Now this is a mess, so I'll fix that later. Okay, so let me fix this first. It's just a preference, so I'll fix this. Well, I'll bring it somewhere else so that I'm less confused. Yeah, by pressing space and middle mouse, you can drag the UV islands. So I want this to be isolated, so I press I to isolate that part. As you can see, this part is actually this part of the mesh, and now this is what I'm gonna do. So the, the first of, like, this is a very important part. Make sure your UVs are as straight as possible. You get more cleaner normal map bakes that way. So I'll select these edges as I think they can be vertically straightened. Yeah. Once I selected those edges, I press Alt V. Now these yellow lines show that these edges are gonna be vertically straightened when you press O to optimize it. Now I go to element mode, then I press the UV island, I press O. As you can see, the RizomUV tries to straighten those edges. I will keep on pressing it a few times more, and things are looking a bit better in here. Then I make this straight, as straight too. I know these are straight, but I'm just gonna be 100% sure by horizontally straightening it, by constraining it horizontally. Oh, by the way, Alt H is, wait, let me cancel it first. Alt H, whoopsie, Alt T is horizontally constrained, and to remove constraints, like for example I removed this one before, you press Control, wait, let me see, yeah, Alt Shift and C. You press Alt Shift and C to remove constraints. So I'm gonna horizontally constrain it again. So after that I'm gonna press O a bit more. Now as you can see, this part is still a bit stretched, and you can see these red marks. Now these red marks, as you can see, like when you have red marks like dark red or dark blue, you like those parts are really stretched and you would want to avoid those. So to fix them, I'm going to wait, let me see which areas are these. As you can see, they're a bit warped. They're not like clean checked UVs, so I'm going to cut this, I think, to make it easier to handle. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it. I don't give a crap. Just put it up, press O. See, it's much better now. Those red or blue marks are mostly gone, and slight blue or red marks is okay, doesn't matter. So I'm going to, yeah, horizontally constrain it, this part. As I've said, like, try to make your UV islands as straight as possible. Don't make them totally straight, they might get warped. So I'm gonna go to element mode, F4, and then select the island, press O to optimize it, and see, it's horizontal. It's more straightened, I mean, and I think this will work. Now, yeah, this will work. So now I would like to unisolate it, so I'm going to press F4, then press Alt and Y to show everything. As you can see, everything's back. Wait, before that, let me bring this to somewhere more, you know, to an empty area, so that, wait, I'll just horizontally constrain this one too. Yeah, much cleaner. So then Alt Y to show everything else. I'm going to now clean this part. So I'm gonna select this UV island, press I to isolate it, and then, yeah, gonna start unwrapping this. So let me see, which part should I cut? I think this should do fine. Okay, so I've cut those parts, but if I unwrap it now, things look much cleaner. think I'm going to. I know it would have been better if I UV mirrored it, but I'm not gonna do it here in this demo, so in this tutorial. So just gonna cut it here too. Oh, looks like there's some. Yeah, I forgot to cut that edge. Oh, by the way. Oh wait. Like if you press the edge here, and then for example you're looking somewhere away, if you press F, you're gonna focus on that selected edge. As you can see, your RizomUV is straight focused on that edge, and so I'm gonna cut that part. Okay, now these two UV islands are separated. It will be much easier to take care of. Okay, so now what? Yeah, just keep on making them straight. Alt D, Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D. Alt D. Okay, looking a bit better, I suppose. Okay, let me try making this straight horizontally. Might get warped, I don't know. Give it a try. It's not that warped, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Gonna make these two vertically straight, and Alt D, Alt V, okay, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D. Okay, things are looking much better now. I'll just skip that area as it is. So look, I could have made this to made this vertically straight too, but I haven't done that because if I do that now, see, it gets really warped here, and these are really dark red marked areas. So I'm going to avoid those, as I said before. Try to avoid deep red or blue warping colors. I don't know what they call it. Like, don't go too red or too yellow, as you can see in the color palette below. These areas okay, I think, around these areas. So I'm going to undo everything else. Yeah. Let's see if I can make this any better or not. Just gonna keep it that way. You get the point. Oh shit. Going to undo it till this part is not constrained here. Okay, that. Now I'm going to do the same here. By the way, space, right click is for rotating UV islands. So I'm going to rotate it this way. Do the same thing I've done before. Oh shit, Alt D, and that. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Alt D. I'm really sloppy now, sorry. Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, Alt D, Alt V, do a quick optimize. Okay, better. Give me a sec, I think there's something wrong. Yeah, look, as you can see, you should really try to avoid overlapping of UVs. So I'm going to cut these areas off, as you can see now. Yeah, see, before they were overlapping, and for UVs you never overlap. Just keep that in mind. Shouldn't overlap at all. So I'm going to separate it. I think the one before had the same problem too. Oh no, it didn't. So I'm going to straighten it again. Alt T. Yeah. Optimize. Alt V. Straightened. Can't keep it away. Alt T. You know, it's pretty much the same thing, just repeating what you've done before. Oh, I did have done a mistake. Alt T, Alt V, Alt T, Alt V. Let's see. Do a quick optimize. Yeah, things are more. I think I'll keep it that way. I could have made it more better, but for demo purposes this should do. Alright, so next is this one. I'll isolate it. As I said before, I would have, like UV mirrored it. So I'm going to pretend like this is going to be UV mirrored, so I'm going to put seams here. Now it's best advised not to put seams where people can usually see, but I'm gonna do it anyways here because I'm gonna pretend this is UV mirrored. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so unwrapped. It's a bit too. Let's see what happens if I do this. No, shit. No, I should really not do that. See, it gets really bad here. So I'm going to press Alt Shift C to cancel all the straighten constraints. Then go press U again to keep it, to unwrap it again. What, I'll just do this. Make seams here. Okay. I'll keep it that way. Going to do the same here. Cut. Unwrap. Oh. Bring it to a more empty space. And the same thing. Horizontally constrained. Alt V. By the way, if you want to deselect something, just Control Shift drag this edge, or Control Shift drag this edge. You're gonna deselect it. So yeah. I'm gonna grab that bar and do the same here. Oh, see. By the way, you don't need to make these straight. Just make sure the UV islands, like borders, are straight, not the insides. You don't give a shit about the insides. Screw that. Okay. Alright, that's better, I suppose. Alt T, Alt V, Alt T, Alt T again, Alt V. Yeah, much better now. Gonna keep these away. Alt Y to show everything again. Going to do this part. Isolate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit long. Wait. Didn't I just do that a while before? What the hell? Oh wait, I did. Which one was this? Oh, it was the insides part. Never mind. Going to do this part. See, cut that part off like we did before. Alt D, Alt V, Alt V, Alt V, Alt T. What the hell am I doing? Shit. Alt D. shit, I messed that part up. Probably, yeah, I did. Optimize it. Think I should cut this part off. Oh wait, I could just keep it. Never mind. I think I have a plan. No, never mind. I should just cut that part off. It's giving me problems. So. Oops. Alt-Shift-C to cancel all constraints. Optimize it. Okay, so that's how it wants to be. How do I make this straight? Maybe like this, I think. Yeah, probably like that. It's not warping that much. Yeah, better. These kind of red marks are okay, I think. Much better. Looks nicer too in this way, so right, this part. Optimize it. Yeah. Easy. Right, next. Not too much left, I think. For this I'm not gonna isolate it. It's easy to just do it here. Yeah. Okay, done. There's nothing much straight here, so straight in here, so I'm just gonna keep it mostly in this way. I don't think I can straighten this anymore. So let's move on to this one. Alright, I think I can straighten this one if I make a seam here. By the way, once I've placed the seam, I can just press U to unwrap it, and Rizom will try to make it straight as possible. But most of the task is on you by placing constraints. Okay, that should do. Now this one, Alt V, and okay, and same thing. Wait, I think I can completely straighten this one. Okay, yeah, see, sometimes this will happen. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. Yeah, when this happens, you press, like, even if you have like a horizontal vertical constraint and press O, it won't try to align those edges properly. So going to press F1 to select vertices. So I'm going to select all these, and then I'm going to press Shift V to vertically, align everything, straighten it actually, and gives me more of a stretch here, so I think I'm going to avoid it. Just keep it this way. Cancel that constraint, optimize it, and just keep it like this. And you get the point. You can just select all the vertices, Shift V, and it'll straighten it. Don't think I can straighten these, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Nah, oh, I can straighten these, so easy. This is already straight, so I'm going to think I can straighten this one. See, here's another problem. Same fix, go to vertice mode, Shift V, and done. But be careful, if you press O on it again, it will try to break that straight line, so I'm just going to keep it that way. Already straight. I'm going to ignore these, just they'll do. Pick this one up. Just try to be more as fast as possible. Alt V and boom. Alt V and Alt T. Same problem. Shift V, fix. Optimize it. Yeah, it's okay. This is already straight, so ignore. Okay, this one. Now one thing I would like to notice that if you want to place decals or any kind of texts or anything here, make sure they're like completely clean like this and not even a bit warped like this. Just make sure they're clean, they have a clean UV flow, so just make sure, just note that, because if you've placed a text, for example a normal stamp here, and then and your UVs are a bit warped, then you'll see that your texts are a bit warped too, and that would make it look bad. So Yeah, just make sure your UV flows are okay, are completely clean where there's supposed to be any type of decals or texts, alphas, or those sort of stuff. This is already straight. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Okay, which part is this? Oh, just going to place a seam over here. Unwrap. Easy. Optimize it. Almost there.